Hi everyone, it's Chelsea, and today we're going to be doing something really different on my channel. Normally I do my beauty videos and my vlogs, but today I'm going to show you guys something that I absolutely love to do, and that is bake. So today I'm going to try a new, different type of recipe that I've never tried before. It's a cream cheese filled banana bread. So, Mittens, stay down. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, and then we're gonna bake it, and then after we're gonna try it out and see how good it is. So I'm hoping that this will turn out really good, obviously, because we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how to make this, and you'll see the whole entire process. I'll show you every single ingredient needed and all that, and then we're gonna bake it, and then you get to see me testing it out at the end, and hopefully it turns out amazing. So for the bread part, because we're going to do this first, we're going to start off with the bread and then we're going to go into the filling. So for the bread, we are going to need 1 large egg. You're going to need a ½ cup brown sugar packed. So if you don't know what packed means, that just means that you're going to take the brown sugar and push it down and pack it with a spoon, and then add more and pack it until you reach the top. So it's completely packed instead of just poured into there. Then we're going to need a 1/4 cup of canola oil or vegetable oil. I have canola oil in here, so just a 1/4 cup. Then we are going to need 1/4 cup of sour cream. Just a little bit of sour cream. We're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So you're going to need vanilla for this. We're going to need a cup of mashed ripe potatoes. So we're just going to, not potatoes, bananas. So we're going to take about 2 large bananas, and you're just going to chop them up, and then you're going to put them into the cup, and then you're just going to mash them until you have enough to fill up a cup. So then you also need a cup of flour. So just a cup like that of flour. Just regular all-purpose flour. Then you're going to need baking powder and baking soda, which we're only going to use a ½ teaspoon of each. And then you have the option to use salt, which I'll probably use a pinch of salt in this. So that's all you need as far as that goes. Then your pan, you're going to need to spray with some cooking spray and then wipe down with flour to make sure that the bread does not stick. So you just need a pan like this. This is a 9 by 5 inch pan, and you're just going to use this for the bread. Also, we're going to need a big, large bowl for the bread. I like using this because it has a rubber band on the bottom, so whenever I'm mixing, it does not move. Okay, so with all the ingredients out, I think we are ready to start on the bread. So the first thing we're going to do is, in the large bowl, we're going to add the egg. So I'm just going to crack that open and put that in there. Set that aside. Then we're going to put in the brown sugar, which is the ½ cup of brown sugar. So I'm just going to go and take that out of there. Then we're going to need the oil, which was the 1/4 cup of oil. Then we're going to add the sour cream. You can also use a light version of the sour cream or any alternative things I know for oil. Okay, so once we've added that, we're just going to whisk it to combine. I'm gonna take a spoon and kind of smash the lumps out of the brown sugar that was left. Once that is mixed, then you're gonna add the cup of bananas. And then we're just gonna whisk that into it. Okay, so once that's added, we're gonna add the 1 cup of flour. And then the baking powder and baking soda. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of the baking powder and baking soda. And the same for the baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon. Then I'm just gonna add some salt. And then you just fold that in with a spatula. You just want to mix this until combined. You don't want to overmix it. Okay, so once you've done that, it should look like that. So then we're gonna go ahead and turn about 2/3 of the batter into our pan. Just gonna take a spatula and pour it into it.
This school year, 95% of students will go online to do their homework. Can your internet keep up?
And then I'm just gonna push it into the corners and sides.
Everyone can work online at the same time. Get your decon, only with Xfinity.
Innovation. The safest feature in your car is you. Add vanishing deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving.
So I only just put about this much into the pan, and then we're gonna put the filling, and then we're gonna put the rest on top. I'm just gonna set that aside, and then we can start on the cream cheese filling. Okay, so for the filling, we are gonna need 1 large egg, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1/4 cup sugar, and 3 tablespoons flour. So we're just gonna combine all the ingredients in a large bowl and then mix it with a electric hand mixer. So I put my 4 ounces of cream cheese in a bowl and I just put it in the microwave to soften it up. Then I'm just gonna put my large egg in. Then my 4th cup of sugar. And then I'm gonna put in my 3 tablespoons flour. So once I've done that, I'm just going to take my electric mixer and I'm just going to mix it up until it is nice and smooth. Then once that is mixed, we're just going to pour it on top of the batter that we put in the pan.
Next time you talk to Caroline, I'll remind you. Oh no, I cannot do that.
Oh, and remind me to get roses when I'm near any flower.
I'm just going to scoop it out and then use a spatula to help get everything out of the
I
bowl.
can't do that either.
Cortana, it's gonna be a great night. Oh, wow, thanks for the traffic alert. I better get going.
Now that is a smartphone.
Once I've gotten all that out, I'm gonna push it nice and lightly to get it in the corners, but you don't want to push it too hard because you'll mess up the batter underneath it. So once you've done that, you're gonna take the rest of the bread batter we made earlier and you're just gonna pour that right on top.
LensCrafters 50% off lens event. 50% off lenses with frame purchase, including bifocals, no lines, and even prescription sunglasses. LensCrafters 50% off lens event. Something worth smiling about. LensCrafters loves eyes.
19 years ago, we thought, wow, how is there no way to tell the good from the bad? So we gave people the power of the review.
And then we're just gonna push it in the corners.
Schedule services from top-rated providers. Conveniently stay up to date on progress and effortlessly turn your photos into finished projects with our SnapFix app. Visit angieslist.com today.
Who's more excited about back-to-school savings at Staples? The ladies, these guys, or these guys? When you get guaranteed low prices on everything you buy the most, everybody gets excited. Staples, make more happen for less.
Burger King wants to officially change the $5 bill.
Please don't laugh. Try the new mushroom and Swiss Big King. Now the Burger King 2 for $5 menu, where you can mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for just $5.
Okay, so once you've put that on top and mixed it everywhere, it should look like that. And then we're gonna bake it in the oven for 48 to 50 minutes until the top is domed golden and the center is set. They said, as a tip, you should, if you think the top is getting too dark, you should cover it up with foil at the 30-minute mark and then keep it covered for the rest of the time if you think the center isn't cooking fast enough and the rest of it's getting dark. So I'm just gonna go and put this in the oven and then I'm gonna wait the 48 to 50 minutes and then we'll see what it tastes like.
2 pounds, 2 different precincts, they both attack their wives. Please tell me there's some connection.
off and go back to work.
Okay, so I just took the bread out of the oven and I let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I flipped it over onto a cooling rack. That way it would cool completely, and then I tried it and it tastes so good. So good. So the only tip that I'm going to give you guys is whenever doing this, before you go and put the top layer of the banana bread mixture on top of the cream cheese mixture, I would put the pan in the fridge and let it chill for about an hour, like let it set. And then that way, whenever you put the banana bread mixture on top, it's not going to sink, because that was my problem with the bread. I didn't cool it. I didn't put it in the fridge, that way it would thicken. So whenever I put the top of the banana bread on top, what it did was it sunk down into the cream cheese. So instead of the inside being like a cream cheese filling and then the banana bread, pretty much it mixed and like marbled, and then the cream cheese like baked. So it has a really good taste to it, but it wasn't the way it was supposed to be. What it was supposed to be was the bread, then cream cheese in the middle, like the cream cheese filling, and then that's not supposed to bake. It's supposed to kind of like still be like a thick texture, and then the bread. So then that way it kind of like reminds me of like a pumpkin roll, like it's supposed to be, you know, inside like that. But because I didn't let it cool, which it didn't say anything about that on the website, so now next time I make it, I know that I need to let it chill, that way it can get thicker, and then I can put the top of the bread mix on top, and then that way it won't sink. But other than that, it has a really good taste, and it tastes good. And I suggest to, you know, eat it with butter, or you can just eat it by itself. And I believe I added a little bit of sugar to the bread mixture just to kind of give it an even more sweeter taste. So you kind of just mess with it. Like once you have added everything that, like I said, I just kind of added more sugar just to kind of give it a sweeter taste. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you want to see any more baking videos, please like this, or, you know, let me know. That way I know that this is something that you guys are interested, and then I can look up more interesting and different types of baking recipes and make it for you guys. That way you guys can try it too. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye.